Hi, welcome to another episode of Get in Shape with David. It's been a while since I posted something, so this is not a Tai Chi self-defense thing so much as it's more of a PSA. And as a lot of you know, I've been a personal trainer for 20 years, and over the past few years, I have found that 90% of the people that I see all pronate or supinate at the ankles. And what I mean by that is if you stand straight, I'll see if I can take my sneakers off so you can see this better. What happens is our feet go inward, is pronation toward the big toe, or we supinate to the outside. And so if you can see my feet, if I pronate in and turn my ankles in, it pushes my arch down into the floor more, right, my inside arch. If I supinate to the outside, it lifts that inner sole up, that inner arch up. So if you've ever been told you have flat feet or you have high arches, the problem is in the alignment of the ankle. It's not a deviation in the sole of the foot like we are told. And so I'm going to show you how to correct that today. And the reason why we're going to correct that is because, again, if my feet pronate to the inside, it turns my knee slightly. Now, if I walk like that on a regular basis, it's going to put undue stress on my knee. If I need to change my gait, the way I walk, because of my knee, then it ends up affecting my lower back, and on it goes. Most injuries happen from the floor up. So I'm going to teach you today how to fix that ankle deviation, right, to put you in a better position and hopefully keep you pain-free for a long time. There are two very simple exercises that you can do to offset that ankle issue. Now understand, your ankles didn't get that way overnight. You can't correct it overnight. You need to do these two exercises every day, only for about 4 or 5 minutes a day. You don't have to go crazy with it, but you need to be consistent and do it every day. And over time, you will release that ankle issue and come back to a neutral position. Okay? So the first exercise I need you to work on is to spread your toes inside your shoes or inside your socks, and then push the big toe into the floor. Notice that your arches now press into the floor better and more than when you're at your natural position. Okay? So let's do that again. First, I want you to make a mental note of how your arches hit the floor. And then inside your shoes or inside your socks, whatever you're wearing, spread your toes, push the big toe into the floor, and notice your arches now press more deeply into the floor. So that's exercise number one. I want you to do that on the daily, a few times a day. You don't have to go crazy with it, 30, 40 seconds at a clip, but we're going to retrain the sole of your foot to be stronger and lengthen so it holds the floor better. Okay? Now, because of the pronation or supination, depending which way your ankle goes, your calf hits at a funny angle, and so the connective tissue locks your calf muscle, the gastrocnemius. This is the big heart muscle, right, at your calf. It locks that in place, and that's why your foot ends up that way permanently. Okay, so we need to release the calf muscle along with doing that toe exercise. I hope everybody's with me so far. And so we're going to foam roll the calf. Full disclosure, this really hurts. If you've got knots in your connective tissue in the calves and you go to foam roll, it's painful. On a 1 to 10 pain scale, it could be upwards of a 7, 8. I mean, it really hurts. So be careful when you do that. Full disclosure, start slow. Don't think you're going to knock this out of the park first time out. It takes time and patience. Please be patient. Work on it. Over time, the pain will dissipate and you'll get more range of motion. And I'm going to show you how to properly foam roll your calves, because a lot of people do this incorrectly. And so I'm going to teach you the right way to do this. Okay? So I'm going to get down on the floor. And pull out my trusty foam roller. This is a short one. It's about 1.5 feet long. You'll see the 3 foot lengths, and that's fine. Whatever you have in the house. Some people like the texture with the bumps on it. That's okay too. I prefer flat, so that's what I use. So I'm going to start with both ankles on the foam roller. And here's where it gets difficult. I'm going to lift my butt and my hips off the floor and slowly roll across my ankles. I'm going to turn my toes to the outside and repeat to get the outside of the calf. And then I'm going to turn my ankles in to get the inside of the calf. Now, you might be saying, if you try this, well, that doesn't hurt. That's not terrible. Here's the kicker. Once that's comfortable, cross your feet and let the weight of the top leg press that bottom calf into the foam roller. Now, as you roll slowly, it hurts, and you're going to find those out spots, and those are the spots that you're going to want to roll and continue to roll slowly. Do this 3 or 4 times a day along with the other exercise. A lot of people, they'll get on this thing and they won't cross their legs and they'll fly through it thinking they're doing something, and that's not effective, okay? That whole no pain, no gain thing, this really hurts, but again, over time, we're going to release those calf muscles, okay? Which will help bring your foot back to a neutral position, okay? I can't tell you how many people I have seen who now pronate or supinate. Here in Virginia, with the people I have seen recently, I can call it an epidemic. It's almost 100% of the population. I'm not kidding. Protect your knees, protect your back, work on these 2 exercises, and over time it'll release. Feel free to reach out to me and let me know what you think, and hope everyone stays healthy and happy. Take care. Till next time.